Sebastian, Chief Product Officer of CREST. Thank you very much for being with me in CyberCube, giving us some of your valuable time in AIC. Now, asking about CREST and what it does. How do you ensure that your certification and accreditation aligns with government needs and the market needs?
So, at CREST, we're a member organisation. Since we were founded around 20 years ago, we've recruited 500 of the best cybersecurity companies in the world as our members. And we use them to help us develop our standards and our certifications.
Okay.
So it's very much industry driven. Our mission is to ensure that organizations that are offering good quality cybersecurity services have the ability to be accredited by us and to use that to differentiate themselves in the marketplace. So as a start point, typically they tell us what good looks like, what the best cybersecurity services in our particular disciplines consist of, and then we at CREST, we turn that into a standard. So we have a product development process involving working groups, focus groups, discipline communities, and individual assessors, all of whom are typically volunteers drawn from our member companies. Okay. So if you can imagine the very best technical experts in cybersecurity working for the very best companies, I'm lucky enough to be able to use those as part of my product development.
Okay, very good. How does CREST maintain its credibility in multiple regions? You told me that you are expanded all around the world, of course, and in the Middle East also you have. So how do you maintain the credibility with governments? You know, it's not very easy to get the trust of a government.
That's a very, very good question, and as you rightly pick up, our starting point is as a member organisation. So our industry members, obviously, they want us to promote their services as very high quality, which they are. But we also make sure that we maintain very close relationships with regulators and also with large-scale buyers of cybersecurity services. So we have a government community supporter program. We have nearly 20 governments around the world who we work with. And we're typically trying to align what we're doing on the standards development side with their aims as well as what industry wants to showcase. So in some cases, this is bespoke programs. So we work on behalf of the UK government to accredit penetration testing and incident response companies. In that case, they set out a standard that they want us to accredit against. We are also the accreditor for CIS in the US for the CIS control scheme. So again, they set out the standard, we do the accreditation against the standard. So our members can show that they are operating at that level, but we're using a regulator-driven approach. Same in Dubai, where we do the accreditation on behalf of DESC's Cyberforce scheme. So again, we've sat with the Dubai Electronic Security Center, we've agreed with them their criteria, and then we implement the accreditations on their behalf.
I see that like a big collaboration between public and private sector, or maybe not for profit sector, to implement some of the duties that the government has to do.
That's right.
But again, it doesn't have or it's not feasible to put all the capacities and capabilities into the government.
I think that's absolutely right. If you think about the scale at which cybersecurity is required, it's not always feasible for government to provide every single aspect of that service itself. It usually has to outsource at some level to industry. So in some countries, of course, government will do the most sensitive requirements, the critical infrastructure, government departments, it will do it in-house, but maybe leave small and medium-sized enterprises or the general public to be looked after by cybersecurity service providers. Other countries have outsourced even more. I mentioned the UK earlier. Yes. Obviously, in the case of the UK, they have a scheme which lists UK cybersecurity companies who've been approved, and even government would use those. So you're right, public-private partnership, industry brings the capability, government sets the requirements, and we, CREST, as a not-for-profit, sit in the middle and operate the scheme that sets the standards and does the quality assurance against those standards.
I can sense actually a challenge that you might be facing. is the fast pace of emerging technologies and emerging, of course, use cases of technology that need to be managed, audited, etc. How can you keep pace of?
You're very right. You absolutely. The words standards and agile speed typically don't always belong in the same sentence.
Yes.
And you're right. In cybersecurity, our world is moving very, very quickly. Here again is where I'm very lucky to have the CREST membership model. So usually from one side or the other, I'm being told the new requirements. Either industry, we've got a new service here. We've got a pioneering way of addressing a new threat. Can you add this into your standard? So every year we review our standards. We conduct a syllabus review of all of our certifications using our expert groups. We have those identify what's out of date, what needs to be improved, and then we can quickly push out an amendment to the standard. And when we next reaccredit the company, we reaccredit against the updated standard.
Okay.
Similarly, the regulators often come to us with a new area that they want included, and again, we'd then appoint the same group of experts and use that to try and make sure that our standards keep pace.
Thank you very much.